Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we are making homemade Chipotle bowls because why go to Chipotle when you got it at home? So let's get started. Okay, so since we're using a lot of fresh ingredients, you really want to prep all your veggies before we get started. You want to prep your tomatoes, your onions, your cilantro, green bell peppers, your jalapenos. You want to make sure if you use canned corn, wash that off. If you use canned beans like I did, wash that off and set it to the side. We're going to get started with our Chipotle vinaigrette. Now listen, in my opinion, this version tastes way better than the one that you get at Chipotle. But listen, try it for yourself and let me know in the comments if you like it. We're going to start off with a half a cup of red wine vinegar and 6 Chipotle peppers. Then we're going to go in with a tablespoon of fine sea salt and a 1/4 cup of water. We're also going to use about 1/4 of a cup of honey. My honey is crystallized a little bit, but it still worked just fine. You want to put your blender on low. Blend all those peppers and incorporate those liquids together, and you want to slowly add in 1/2 cup of any non-flavored oil, or neutrally flavored oil, so no olive oil for this. You want to use vegetable oil, canola oil, sunflower oil, avocado oil, so you want to keep it cute. All right, so once you add all of your liquids in, you want to add 2 cloves of garlic. Once that's nice and incorporated, I went ahead and gave it a taste. Honestly, in my opinion, it could have been a little bit sweeter, so I'm going to go in with 2 tablespoons of honey, a tablespoon of black pepper, and a tablespoon of oregano. And then I'm going to re-blend it all up, and then to me, it was perfect. Now, this sauce is a little on a spicier side. If you don't want it as spicy, don't use as many Chipotle peppers, okay? All right. Alright, so now we're going to season our boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I'm going in with a half a cup of that Chipotle vinaigrette that we just made, black pepper, some garlic powder. I'm going to use some oregano. I'm also going to go in with a half a pack of Sazon seasoning, and I'm going to go in with some adobo. You want to mix it up really nicely and set that to the side or put it in the refrigerator for overnight so that your chicken can get nice and marinated. Alright, so while the chicken is marinating, we're going to go ahead and start on our corn dish. I am using 2 cans of organic sweet corn and about a tablespoon of canola oil, some black pepper. I'm going to go in with about a teaspoon of sea salt. We're not going to do too much seasoning. We're going to just let the vegetables speak for themselves with this dish. And this is why I say you want to prep your vegetables in advance, because I'm going in, as you can see, with a couple of spoonfuls of the red onion, the cilantro, and a tablespoon of jalapeno. And we're literally just going to heat it through, and it's done. Now we're going to go ahead with our black beans. And I feel like I've done this recipe on my Instagram stories, but now I'm going to bring it to YouTube. So I'm going to go in with some red onion, about 1/4 of a cup. I'm going to go in with some red tomato, same, about 1/4 of a cup, a heaping 1/4 of a cup. And then I'm going to go in with a tablespoon of jalapenos. We're going to do a teaspoon of fine sea salt. And for seasonings, we're going to do some turmeric. We're also going to use some cumin and some black pepper. You cannot use turmeric and no black pepper. That's what activates all the healthy benefits of turmeric. So now we're just literally going to brown our seasonings and cook down our veggies. And that is going to be the base for our black beans. And let me tell you something, they are delicious. They're so good. I'm going in with 2 heaping scoops of minced garlic, and I'm only using the sauce, about a tablespoon of the sauce of Chipotle, of adobo sauce, from that Chipotle pepper can. And then I'm going to go ahead and add about half a cup of water. No, about 1.5 cups of water, I'm sorry. And then we're going to go in with 2 tablespoons of chicken bouillon. Use whatever chicken bouillon you like. Then I'm going to go ahead and add my black peppers and let this simmer so that all the seasonings can get incorporated in the black beans. Now we're going to go ahead and saute our bell peppers. I literally left the pan bone dry. No oil, no anything. I'm going to start sauteing the bell peppers. And then I added a couple tablespoons of the red onions. I should have had some red onions to the side that was chopped the same way as these bell peppers, but whatevs. And so literally saute them down. Once the bottom of the pot starts getting a little too brown for my liking, I add water. I add water to deglaze the pan, or the pot I should say, and literally that's how I did my my bell peppers. Now we're going to go ahead to our chicken thighs. Definitely marinate these chicken thighs overnight if you can. They still came out delicious with them only marinating for about half an hour. But I feel like I really didn't experience that chicken thigh super sopped up, in the words of Stovetop Kisses, aka Danny Rose. If you haven't already, go and get her. She just came out with a cookbook. It's really good. I bought it. I pre-ordered it actually, and I just received it, and I loved every bit of that book. So check it out. But anyway, that flavor doesn't really penetrate the thigh like I wanted it to, and I feel like it would have gotten or reached that level if I let it marinate overnight. So let your chicken marinate overnight if you can. So when your chicken is about halfway done, you want to go ahead and dice them up into cubes. And literally, that's the start of our chicken. So dice them up in the cubes, set them to the side until all your chicken is done. Once all your chicken is done, we're going to re-add it to the pot and finish cooking it through with more seasonings. Once all your chicken is back into your pot, you want to go ahead and drizzle some more of that Chipotle vinaigrette onto your chicken and finish cooking it all the way through. Once it's cooked all the way through, you can go ahead and set your chicken to the side, and then we're going to get started on our pico de gallo. I feel like pico de gallo is pretty straightforward. You just use tomatoes, cilantro, onion, jalapeno, fresh minced garlic, I should say, and lime juice. And that's exactly what I'm going to do in this bowl right here. I'm just going to mix up my pico de gallo and call it a day. The leftover tomato, onion, and cilantro, I'm going to add that to the bottom of a bowl and add my chicken on top. And honestly, the chicken came out so flavorful and delicious, and I really like the addition of the vegetables. It just made me feel like I was being a little healthier. So yeah. Now, there are a lot of things that I can cook, but there is one thing that I certainly cannot cook, and that is white rice. So I am making my white rice in the rice cooker and letting that rice cooker do all the work for me. And you can make cilantro lime rice if you like, but I'm not a big fan of cilantro, and I'm already cilantroed out with all the dishes that I have cilantro in. So I'm just going to make plain white rice, and I'm going to plate up my bowl really pretty. So I'm going to do the rice at the bottom and do all the ingredients around the rice. once all your ingredients are in the bowl, top it off with some Mexican style cheese, some sour cream, and of course your Chipotle vinaigrette dressing. It is so good. Also, fun fact, you also have a lot of ingredients where you can make a quesadilla with. So I had some corn tortillas already at my house because you can get like 30 for $3 at your local market. And I literally added chicken, corn, black beans. I had some pico de gallo on the side. I added some Mexican cheese inside. And, fry that bad boy on both sides in some butter. Then I took the Chipotle vinaigrette, mixed it with some sour cream in a bowl. And I drizzled that on top of my Chipotle. I drizzled that on top of my quesadilla. Baby, it was a brand new dish with the same ingredients. It was so good. So, if you liked this video, please like the video. Make sure you leave all questions and comments down below. And subscribe if you haven't already. And make sure you share this video with your friends. All right? I'm going to go and see you guys in the next video. Bye.